wanted him to do was admit it. Just admit that he was talking to her at one point. I don't want to believe there's others.
90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days is rapidly becoming one of the most emotionally charged and culturally complex seasons in the franchise's history. At the center of the discourse this month is the storyline involving American cast member Lisa Rosenberger and Nigerian fiancé Daniel Ejike-Iweala, whose journey has ignited discussions online about honesty, cultural expectations, and the pressures of reality TV fame. However, despite sensationalized social media headlines claiming police involvement or arrests linked to Daniel and his uncle, no credible news organization has confirmed any such custody situation. Instead, recent reporting and episodes focus on relationship turmoil, family intervention, and emotional rupture, not legal action. 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days follows couples who met online but haven't yet shared real-life time together. They reunite for the first time to decide whether they want to pursue a K-1 fiancé, visa, and ultimately marriage. Season 8 expanded this format with multiple couples navigating life-changing decisions, but the most discussed narrative arc on social media and among fans remains Lisa and Daniel's story. Season 8 premiered in late December 2025 and has since delivered a blend of romance, conflict, and cultural discovery. Other couples on the roster include Emma and Ziad, Forrest and Sheena, Burkan and Laura, Rick and Trisha, Aviva and Stig, Jovan and Annalyn, and Elise and Joshua, each with their own subplot of misunderstandings, family drama, or potential heartbreak. Lisa's introduction was dramatic from the start. Shortly after landing in Nigeria, Daniel proposed to her in a highly public celebration, complete with drummers and dancing. Lisa accepted, but even early on, she privately admitted to viewers that she had not yet been truthful about her past. In episode 12, Lisa confessed to Daniel that she is still legally married to a woman, something she had previously kept private. This confession sent shockwaves through their relationship dynamics on screen. The disclosure forced Daniel, his family, and viewers alike to reassess their understanding of Lisa's intentions. According to multiple entertainment outlets, Lisa's revelation was widely discussed in fan forums and recap coverage, as it struck at the core theme of authenticity in relationships. He called for a meeting to judge whether Lisa deserved forgiveness and acceptance in the cultural context of Daniel's family. In recent episodes, his presence intensified pressure on Lisa as she faced not only Daniel's disappointment but also familial expectations. According to long-form recaps and episode discussions, Daniel's uncle urged the couple to seek counsel from tribal elders and spiritual leaders, a dramatic and culturally grounded moment that underscored the seriousness of the situation, but was not a police intervention. One of the reasons Lisa and Daniel's arc has drawn such attention is the clash of cultural norms. Lisa's history, including her many past relationships, contrasts sharply with the more conservative expectations of Daniel's family and Nigerian traditions. Daniel's uncle invoked ancestral values, expressing concern that Lisa's actions brought shame upon the family, a motif that reverberated across fan discussion boards. Fans watching live reveal episodes described scenes where the uncle admonished the couple before tribal elders, heightening the narrative tension without any law enforcement presence. This cultural element has become a talking point, with analysts noting that before the 90 Days often explores cross-cultural expectations and fallout, which, in this case, is a family jurisdiction issue, not a legal one. In the latest episode of 90-Day Fiancé, Daniel visits his uncle with Lisa. Daniel reveals everything that went down in their relationship with Lisa. His uncle loses it when learning about Lisa's past and gets angry at her for lying. Daniel and Lisa's relationship is at a breaking point. He learns about Lisa's marital status and her all-women relationships, which tip him over the edge. Now that it's all out, he decides to turn to his uncle to tell him about it. What did his uncle say? Keep reading for the full scoop. On 90-Day Fiancé, Lisa finally tells Daniel the truth. She admits she had been married 5 times, which Daniel is okay with. Later, she reveals she is still not divorced. This shocks Daniel. He cannot believe he shared a bed with a married woman. Additionally, Lisa drops a final bombshell. She says all her past relationships were with women. This upsets Daniel to the point of anger. He calls her evil and tells her to stay away. The moment quickly turns intense and emotional. However, fans think Daniel will not leave Lisa. He has already admitted he likes the money she spends on him. He has also stated in the past that he prefers American women. So, many believe he will stay despite everything. Lisa also says she really likes Daniel and wants to be with him. All these issues make fans believe that the two scammers will not leave each other's side and are actually perfect for each other. In a recent sneak peek of 90 Day Fiancé, Lisa and Daniel are still together after her big reveal. They visit his uncle to update him on their relationship. Daniel explains that Lisa is not fully honest before marriage. Lisa's past marriage to a woman cut like a deep paper cut. Daniel also shares that Lisa had relationships with women for years. When Lisa tries to explain, the uncle tells her to stay quiet. He struggles to accept everything, while Lisa says her past is behind her. She tries to explain that when she said she stopped being a lesbian, she actually did. Her lies do not involve betraying Daniel, but not being honest about her past. The uncle loses his cool and calls her an abomination. He is worried that her past will be enough to break the marriage, as it violates the God's rules in their country. Lisa breaks down over this, hyperventilating at the thought. Daniel tries to calm her down, but his uncle feels like she is only pretending. Seeing her cry makes him even angrier. He states that he forgave her the first time when she said she would stop with the lesbianism. Now, he cannot forgive her again and withdraws his blessing. Lisa's truth about her past angers him, and he remains stoic even when she breaks down. For more 90 Day Fiancé, Lisa and Daniel have become one of the most talked about couples on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days Season 8. After meeting online, Lisa fell hard for Daniel. She decided to fly to Nigeria to meet him after 6 months of online dating, although she was hiding several things from him. Daniel, on the other hand, also has questionable intent for wanting to be with Lisa. In recent years, 90 Day Fiancé fans have craved the authentic chaos that older seasons of the show offered. Lisa and Daniel are the closest couple that we've had to old-school 90 Day Fiancé in years, and viewers are loving it. No matter how Lisa and Daniel's story this season ends, they will both be remembered in the franchise for years to come. At the time of filming, however, Lisa revealed that for the last 21 years, she had only been with women. Daniel was the first man to catch her eye in over 2 decades, which made her sure that there was something special about him. However, she didn't tell Daniel about any of this due to Nigerian culture's views of same-sex marriage. Daniel, on the other hand, also had an interesting introduction. He revealed that before his mother passed away, she had been saved by a white woman during a war. As a result, he promised her that he would marry a white woman. He believed that Lisa was the woman he was looking for, but also made it clear that he was very interested in coming to America. This caused viewers to question if Daniel loved Lisa or if he was in the relationship for a green card. Lisa and Daniel's story this season has created several memorable moments, which will be remembered for a while. When Lisa first arrived in Nigeria, Daniel proposed to her right at the airport. He brought along a large group who sang and danced while he proposed. This was one of the quickest proposals in 90 Day Fiancé history and was the first of Season 8. Lisa accepted, but she felt bad as she didn't get a chance to tell Daniel the truth about her past. Another memorable moment came from one of the couple's huge fights. When Lisa came clean to Daniel about being married 5 times and still being married, he was shocked. He took some time away from the camera and accidentally gave one of the most hilarious 90 Day Fiancé confessionals ever. He claimed that he felt blindsided by Lisa because he thought white people tell the truth. This was unintentionally hilarious and quickly became a meme. Back at the table, Lisa was distraught because he still didn't know that she was still married to a woman. She cried out, and he doesn't even know she's a she. This was also another unintentionally funny one-liner. Between Lisa and Daniel, the 90 Day Fiancé franchise now has several memorable new quotes. Lisa and Daniel aren't the first iconic 90 Day Fiancé couple with one American and one Nigerian partner. One of the most infamous couples in 90 Day Fiancé history was Angela Deem and Michael Ilasami. They had a similar age difference as Lisa and Daniel and created many memorable moments. While they are now divorced, they will always be considered a classic couple of the franchise. Skip to main content. Daniel, blindsided, struggles with betrayal amid his conservative background and wedding plans. Lisa's late confession shatters trust, leaving their relationship and wedding plans uncertain. Fans of 90 Day know that Daniel spent the current season thinking he was the one with the secrets. He's the Nigerian charmer who knows exactly how to handle an American woman. But this Sunday, the floor falls out. The past Lisa has been dodging is finally revealed, and it's not a collection of bad breakups or a few messy divorces. It's a 2-decade reality that changes everything Daniel thought he knew about the woman he's about to marry. Lisa hasn't dated a man since the early 2000s, and she is still legally married to a woman back in Pennsylvania. When the truth finally drops, it's a total crash and burn. Lisa stops the tiptoeing and admits the reality. She's spent 20 years exclusively in relationships with women, and her current legal status is married. Daniel's reaction is a far cry from the usual reality TV theatrics. There's no yelling or table flipping. For Daniel, a man from a deeply conservative background where family reputation is everything, this isn't a hurdle he can talk his way over. Finding out your fiancé is currently a wife to another woman is a massive pivot for a guy who is already struggling with Lisa's 5 previous marriages. The silence that follows the confession is the heaviest moment of the season. It's the sound of a wedding plan dissolving in real time. The motive for hiding the truth was simple: fear. But in wedding planning, timing is everything. Lisa knew her identity and her legal status would be a deal-breaker. But by waiting until they were measuring for traditional wedding outfits to mention, she hasn't looked at a man since the Bush administration. She turned a confession into a betrayal of trust. As for Daniel, he's processing a reality where the woman he loves is a stranger. The smooth operator charade is dead, and the version of Lisa he fell for has been replaced by a woman with a life he doesn't recognize. The relationship is most definitely on the rocks. Tune in this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC to see if there's anything left to save. Lisa traveled to Nigeria to meet Daniel for the first time on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 8. The couple quickly got engaged despite Lisa hiding significant secrets about her past relationships. During episode 13, Lisa finally confessed to Daniel that she is still legally married to a woman. During Season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, Lisa Rosenberger traveled to Nigeria to meet her boyfriend, Daniel Ejikaiwela, for the first time IRL. While the duo got engaged moments after she touched down at the airport, Lisa made it clear to viewers that she was keeping a few key secrets from her new fiancé. "Oh my God, I came here for an engagement. I just wasn't expecting it to be in the first 10 minutes, Lisa confessed. "I had so many other things in my head going on. I don't want to say yes because I have to tell them my secrets, like the fact that I'm still married to a woman, and that I have been married 5 times, and that I've been with women for the past 21 years. Scroll to find out all about Lisa and Daniel's relationship so far, including how he reacted when she finally shared the truth about her romantic history. Yes, as of episode 13 of Season 8, Lisa and Daniel are still together. However, things are not looking good for the couple. Ahead of Lisa's big reveal, Daniel introduced her to both his uncle and his Igbo community's king, receiving a blessing from both. However, the fact that Daniel has slept with Lisa while she is still legally married, and that she's been married to women are major no-nos in his culture. This could be a big enough secret to break up their regime. Ahead of revealing that her most recent ex is a woman, Lisa admitted, "I've been married 5 times, and I am still married." This was already a major issue for Daniel. As he put it, "Sleeping with another man's wife in my culture is a sin. They will banish you." He later explained, "Lisa and I have defied the rules, the law, because I have been sleeping with another man's wife. If I didn't talk to my uncle about this, the ancestors, they might come after me." Daniel's uncle already made it clear that lesbianism is not allowed in Igbo culture. So when Lisa confessed that she is currently married to a woman, it was no surprise that Daniel was taken aback. Lisa finally told Daniel, "So my last marriage wasn't with a man. I'm divorcing a woman, Daniel, and I've been with more than one woman. You're the first man that I've been with in 21 years. While episode 13 ended. Cliffhanger, we did see Daniel's initial reaction to Lisa's confession. Almost immediately after finding out her secret, he yelled, "Don't come close to me." During the preview for the next episode, the two appear to argue over her engagement ring before Lisa concludes that he won't accept her for who she is. According to Lisa, she met Daniel after he reached out to her on social media. "To be quite honest with you, I wasn't even thinking that I'd be interested in a man after 21 years, she explained. But sure enough, Daniel came along. She proceeded to reveal, he messaged me on social media. We didn't know each other from Adam or Eve. So at first I thought, this is a scam artist. I said, I'm not talking to you, you're not real. But he kept trying to talk 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days is my go-to show when Sunday nights roll around on the 2026 TV schedule, as it consistently delivers some of the best drama on reality TV this year. Unfortunately, those hoping for more on Forrest, Atwood, Mackenzie, and Sheena's drama or updates on other storylines will be disappointed this week, as the series is taking a break for the weekend. Sorry to those who won't be watching Super Bowl 60 on Sunday, but TLC has decided to hold off on airing 90-Day Fiancé before the 90 days that night so as not to compete. This isn't incredibly uncommon, as the Super Bowl is often one of the biggest television events of the year in the United States, though I am a bit surprised TLC didn't opt to drop the episode earlier. Like other series available within February 2026, the 90-Day Fiancé universe has seen its fair share of scammers, heartbreaks, and shocking betrayals. But nothing could have prepared fans for the colossal meltdown of Lisa and Daniel on Season 8 of 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. What started as an unorthodox fairy tale romance has violently crash-landed into a catastrophic real-life nightmare involving an alleged $800,000 financial drain, stunning double lives, rumors of an arrest, and a brand-new girlfriend. If you've seen the viral gossip videos, specifically the explosive breakdown by channels like Viva FlixM, you know that the situation has escalated from standard reality TV drama to a full-blown public scandal. Here is the complete, unfiltered deep dive into how 52-year-old Lisa from Pennsylvania lost her fortune, her dignity, and her heart to 39-year-old Daniel from Nigeria, and how it all came crashing down. The setup, a match made in the DMs. To understand the magnitude of the betrayal, we have to look at how it all began. Lisa, a 52-year-old from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, had lived a very complex romantic life. Before meeting Daniel, Lisa had been married 5 times and spent the last 21 years exclusively dating women living with her daughter, Faith, who is described as the apple of her eye. Lisa seemed to have settled into a quiet life. Then came a direct message on social media from Daniel, a 39-year-old man from Owerri, Nigeria. At first, Lisa was skeptical. She admittedly thought Daniel was a scam artist, telling him point-blank that she didn't believe he was real. However, Daniel deployed an arsenal of charm. He called her his everything, the light in his soul, and praised her voice as food to his soul. Despite the obvious red flags, the massive age gap, and the cultural differences, Lisa fell head over heels against the warnings of her daughter Faith and her close friends. Lisa packed her bags and left America to meet the man she believed was her soulmate. Red flags, wigs, and the mystery woman. Almost as soon as Lisa landed in Nigeria, the illusion began to crack. Fans watched in horror as Daniel began to exhibit controlling and emotionally abusive behaviors. The wig incident. One of the most heartbreaking moments of the season occurred when Lisa, wanting to be vulnerable, decided to show Daniel her natural short hair instead of the wig she usually wore. Rather than embracing her natural beauty, Daniel told her she looked old and demanded she put the wig back on. He insisted she wear it whenever they met his friends or family. Lisa confessed to the cameras that the demand made her feel ugly, unwanted, and unloved. The suspicious friends. When Lisa finally met Daniel's friends, the meeting felt less like a warm welcome and more like an audition for a sugar mama. His friends continuously praised Lisa, not for her personality, but for being an angel who came to take care of Daniel. Their body language, fidgeting and stifling laughs when Lisa mentioned she initially thought Daniel was a scammer, spoke volumes. It was painfully obvious to viewers that they viewed Lisa as Daniel's financial savior, not his future wife. The mystery American woman. Perhaps the biggest blaring siren came from a mystery American woman who contacted Lisa. The woman revealed that Daniel had been casting a wide net, messaging multiple white American women simultaneously. She sent Lisa screenshots of her conversations with Daniel, where he called the other woman baby. Furthermore, she explicitly warned Lisa that Daniel was a scam artist. When confronted, Daniel gaslit Lisa, and the other woman eventually blocked Lisa on social media, leading Lisa to naively believe the woman was simply jealous that Daniel chose her, the royal disrespect, and the secret marriage. Despite the turmoil, Daniel took Lisa to meet the Igbo traditional monarch, King Don Sylvester week, to seek his blessing for their marriage. During the visit, the king asked to read Lisa's palms and questioned if she would take good care of Daniel. Nervously, Lisa laughed. A massive cultural faux pas. The king sternly reprimanded her, saying, "Why are you laughing? Do you see me laugh? Get up and go sit down." Daniel was furious, fearing the king would withhold his blessing and ruin their plans. But the real explosion happened shortly after, during a tense dinner date. Lisa had been hiding a massive secret of her own from Daniel. While Daniel thought she was simply a divorced American woman, Lisa finally dropped the bomb. She was still legally married to her ex-wife. Daniel's reaction was atomic. Upon hearing that his fiancé was still legally bound to another woman, he flew into a rage. He flipped the script entirely, claiming that while everyone had been doubting his motives and calling him a scammer, Lisa was the actual fraud for keeping such a massive secret. He stormed out of the restaurant, leaving Lisa alone in tears. The $800,000 debt reveal, an empire built on lies. While the on-screen drama was intense, the off-screen fallout reported by viral channels has shattered the internet. The heartbreaking truth behind Lisa's journey to Nigeria wasn't just about love, it was a devastating financial ruin. According to explosive recap reports, Daniel hadn't just charmed his way into Lisa's heart, he had charmed his way into her bank account. Daniel allegedly convinced Lisa that they were building a shared empire. He painted a grand vision of success, assuring her that if she invested in his dreams, their wealth would multiply and they would rise together. Blinded by affection, Lisa reportedly transferred a staggering $800,000 to Daniel over the course of their relationship. She believed this money was the foundation of their future. Friends warned her, skeptics doubted her, but Lisa silenced them all, putting her absolute trust and her life savings into Daniel's hands. Once the money was secured and the reality TV cameras captured their ultimate fallout, Daniel's true colors were fully exposed. The $800,000 was gone, swallowed up by a man who had no intention of building a life with her. Daniel's arrest rumors and the ultimate betrayal. The drama reached a fever pitch with viral headlines screaming, "Daniel arrested." As Lisa realized she had been financially decimated, the situation allegedly moved from a private heartbreak to a legal battleground. While exact jurisdictional details regarding international fraud are incredibly complex, the public outcry and allegations of romance scamming on such a massive scale, $800,000, have prompted heavy speculation about authorities stepping in. Romance scams are highly illegal, and defrauding an American citizen of nearly $1 million places Daniel in the crosshairs of severe legal consequences. If the reports of his arrest hold true, it signifies that Lisa has officially taken the battle from the shadows of betrayal to the public stage of justice. To twist the knife even deeper, Daniel didn't just walk away with the money. He immediately flaunted a new girlfriend. According to viral reports, Daniel didn't hesitate or apologize. Instead, he publicly celebrated his new life, showing off a new woman to the world. For Lisa, this was the final, fatal blow to her dignity. She had sacrificed her fortune and alienated her family, only to watch the man she loved spend her money on another woman, parading his new relationship as if Lisa had never existed. Lisa leaves America and returns broken. The phrase, "Lisa leave America," perfectly encapsulated the tragic irony of her journey. She left America with hopes, dreams, and a massive fortune. Ready to start a new life in Nigeria, she returns to America completely shattered. The bond between Daniel and Lisa is entirely ruined. Every promise he made to her was poisoned by deception. The man she believed was her co-architect in a grand life was exposed as a master manipulator. Lisa is now left to pick up the pieces of her fractured life, facing the daunting reality of an $800,000 debt and the humiliation of a highly publicized, televised scam. Conclusion: the scammer versus the secret keeper. The saga of Lisa and Daniel will go down in 90-Day Fiancé history as one of the most toxic, devastating storylines ever broadcasted. It forces viewers to ask difficult questions. Was Daniel a mastermind scammer from day one, using the mystery women and his friends as pawns while he drained Lisa's accounts? Or did Lisa's massive lie about her secret marriage give Daniel the perfect out to abandon her and keep the money without looking like the sole villain? Regardless of who was wrong first, the outcome is undeniably tragic. Lisa, a 52-year-old mother who just wanted to be loved, ignored every red flag. She ignored the wig demands, the shady friends, the warnings from other women, and the intuition of her own daughter in the end. The cost of ignoring those red flags was a broken heart, international humiliation, and an $800,000 debt that will forever alter the course of her life. As the legal battles loom and Daniel parades his new girlfriend, fans are left watching a real-time tragedy unfold. Sad indeed. On 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, Lisa and Daniel appeared with their own agenda. Lisa wanted to find love in a man after spending her whole life in love with women. Daniel wanted a big-breasted American sugar mommy. Lisa and Daniel's first meeting was also when they got engaged. Totally not weird. Then the issues came up. Apart from the fact that Lisa's blind liking for this man made her hide her lesbian secret from him for the longest time, Daniel, on the other hand, was basically chatting with multiple American women in hopes of getting one to like him and come to him. Recently, Lisa caught on to this and confronted him, but he lied at first. Later, he admitted he had indeed been speaking to another American woman before Lisa, and he got serious. More drama spilled when this mystery woman warned Lisa about Daniel and told her not to marry him. All this makes fans think they are perfect for each other. Both love keeping things from one another. In a new social media post, Daniel's new haircut is creating a low. On 90 Day Fiancé, Lisa shocks everyone when she laughs at a Nigerian king's statement. The blatant disrespect upset the king, and the situation turned tense. As one of the newest couples on the show, Lisa and Daniel may not seem like the staunch. In a short sneak peek from 90 Day Fiancé, Lisa prepares to meet a Nigerian king and admits she's so nervous she might even pee a little. When she and Daniel enter the chamber, they find the king seated on his throne with two attendants standing beside him. He wears a richly patterned robe, coral beads, and a crown. Lisa and Daniel also wear traditional headdresses as a sign of respect. During the meeting, the king asks Lisa if she will take care of Daniel. Smiling, she replies, "Yes, my king," but he quickly responds, "I don't think so," leaving Daniel upset. The moment confused fans. Some questioned why. The king would ask Lisa to take care of Daniel, rather than the other way around. One fan joked that the king looked like a Halloween costume model, while another claimed he might actually be a Nollywood actor. The entire interaction left a mark on the show's fans. A tense moment unfolds on 90 Day Fiancé as Lisa meets Igbo traditional monarch King Don Sylvester Nweke. She is seeking the blessing for her marriage to Daniel. Nervous yet excited, Lisa enters the royal chamber with Daniel, wearing a ceremonial headdress. The king is seated in full traditional attire with attendants beside him. The king begins the meeting by asking Lisa an important question about her commitment to Daniel. Then the king asks, "Are you sure you're going to take good care of him?" Lisa confidently replies, "Yes, my king," but the mood quickly shifts when he responds, "I don't think so." Lisa laughs a little and asks why he thinks that. The king calls out her reaction, asking why she is laughing. Lisa understands this is not a laughing situation and looks concerned. The king asks her to sit down and says that laughing in his presence is disrespectful, implying that he is talking trash. Daniel later talks about it in the confessional. He says he is worried about their future. Daniel is concerned about the situation. He explains that if the king withholds his blessing, their marriage plans could face serious challenges. Lisa clearly does not understand the cultural significance of the blessing, nor did Daniel educate her on that matter. Now, fans are commenting on it too. One fan wrote, "How many humiliation rituals does she have to do just to be scammed?" Another said, "Who is Daniel to need the blessing of the entire king when he said he's just some guy who used to wear the same?" Lisa and Daniel are going through some complications. They are facing trust issues with one another. Daniel's past interaction with women and more revelations about him are making Lisa suspicious of his intentions. Will the visit with the king have any repercussions? Will their relationship survive? Keep reading for the full scoop. Lisa and Daniel are having trust issues. On 90 Day Fiancé, Lisa confronted Daniel about the mystery American woman he had been texting. He denied knowing anything about it. Later, he changed his story and confessed that he did know the woman but didn't want to upset Lisa, so he lied. He also told the producers that he had been talking to another American woman before Lisa. But when he and Lisa started getting closer, he left her. Now Lisa contacted the woman, who texted him back, revealing all of Daniel's past interactions. She said Lisa should not trust Daniel and must be crazy if she is thinking of marrying him. She also revealed that Daniel acted very interested in her. Now Lisa thinks Daniel is gaslighting her and is only with her for a US visa. Fans know that Daniel already confessed he was with Lisa for her breasts and her money. In a short sneak peek of the upcoming episode, Lisa is all set to meet a Nigerian king. The 90-Day Fiancé star is excited to meet him, and she is so nervous she may pee her pants a little. As they enter the king's chamber, they see the king on the throne with two of his attendants on both sides. He is dressed in ornate traditional attire, a richly patterned robe with layered coral beads and a decorative crown. Even Lisa and Daniel wear a headdress, which is required while visiting a royal member. In the clip, the king asks Lisa if she will take care of her man Daniel. Totally smitten, she answers, "Yes, my king." He answers, "I don't think so." The clip shows Daniel's sad face. Fans are not aware of what prompted the king to reply like that, but they have thoughts about it. They commented on the post and wrote their opinions. The top comment thinks that's not even a real king. That king has Party City vibes written all over him. "I'm pretty sure I saw that king costume on Halloween," one wrote in the comment. Another commented saying why a king is asking Lisa if she can take care of her man and asked, "Isn't the man supposed to be taking care of his woman?" Another called out the network for hiring an actor to play. On 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, Lisa texted the mystery woman Daniel was texting before Lisa. What she revealed upset Lisa so much that she began to second-guess Daniel. Lisa questioned Daniel's intentions, and that left her in tears. Lisa and Daniel started off as the problematic couple on the show. The reality show featured their romance, and fans sensed significant growing tension between them. Now that Lisa has learned of Daniel's involvement with another woman, how far has the matter escalated? Keep reading to find out more. 90-Day Fiancé star Lisa is finally coming clean after hiding big secrets from Daniel. She kept the truth about her past relationships from Daniel. She also chose not to tell him that she had been in relationships with women for over 20 years. In a recent clip, Lisa sat down with Daniel and admitted that she is still legally married to her former partner. Her confession shocked Daniel, and he struggled to process what she was saying. Daniel reacted immediately. He pushed his chair back, stood up, and walked out of their date-night dinner because he couldn't handle his anger. Lisa's words blindsided him. Daniel later stated in his confession that people had questioned his intentions and even called him a scammer. But after Lisa's confession, he said she was the one hiding major secrets. Fans know Lisa had many chances to reveal the truth, but she didn't. Now, fans wonder what further steps Daniel will take. On 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, Lisa decided to take matters into her own hands. After hearing about the